It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Howell now to throw it. Going right back to Dotson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. Now they go play action with Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Powell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Taking it about the 16. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Howell out of the shotgun. Quick slant, Dotson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down and 8. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stafford on first down. Open man is Atwell. Complete. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up into this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Howell to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Third down and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. It's taken to the 26. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They start the second half here with Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Stafford now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stafford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go back to the ground with Williams.
Brought down at the 20. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Howell. This is Robinson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.